Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you for coming back to the channel and watching this video. Today we are discussing something that happened in chapter 1054. Obviously this video is all about Sabo and what his role is coming up in the story. But before we get into it, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Let's get on to the video. So real quick, we're going to summarize what happened to Sabo. Obviously we know that Sabo and some of the revolutionaries went to Joie, the Holy Land, to try to free Kuma, and incidentally is going to declare war on the world government. We didn't see a lot that happened. We were just told different things that happened. Everyone kind of speculated that they were going to pin Cobra's death on Sabo when we didn't even know that Cobra was dead in the first place. But we just expected something bad to happen to Sabo where the world government is going to pin it on Sabo. So what we find out in this chapter is that Cobra is dead and Sabo is the one to blame for having him killed. But the crazy things are Sabo's gone. Obviously, he's out of the Holy Land. We don't know where he is. And we don't know where Vivi is. Her boat is still at the port, but she is gone. So my guess is hopefully Vivi and Sabo are together, because that would make this theory so much better. And I really would like the way that the story would be taken at that point. Plus, Vivi would know that Sabo wasn't the one that killed Cobra. Not only did the death of Cobra get pinned on Sabo, but now people in different nations are rising up, declaring Sabo as the Emperor of Flames, and they're looking to him as a god, and they're all just looking up to him highly for going against the world government and the celestial dragons. So obviously we know that the world government set up Sabo as a fall man and made the world believe that he was the one to kill Cobra. But I really believe that this is going to work towards Sabo's advantage in a bit. So as we read the story, we know that Sabo's brother Luffy, the main antagonist of the whole story, he is great at influencing people. He brings them by his side to support him and follow him, not even by telling them to do so, but just because who he is makes people want to follow him and be around him. Luffy is a natural born leader, and he has a spirit to allow others to not only to follow him, but he has the ability to turn enemies into allies. We saw it many times before, and I think we'll continue to see it. Sabo is becoming the same way, which we haven't seen before due to Sabo not getting a lot of screen time, but I think this chapter really kind of set into motion that Sabo and Luffy are pretty parallel, and they have lofty aspirations that they're going for. Before, we haven't been able to really see what Sabo's role in the story will be, but this chapter kind of alludes to it. With Sabo being the number 2 of the revolutionaries, he directly opposes the world government and the celestial dragons. He is the second in command to the rebellion, which by default makes him a leader. I said this in the last video, but I believe that the world government is going to declare war on the revolutionaries, and Sabo will have to fight against them in order to free the world of tyrannical rule. In chapter 1054, we obviously know that they mention how he became the Flame Emperor, and some nations are viewing him as a god, which puts him on this big pedestal and lifts him up and elevates him as a big prominent young leader in the world. To me, that kind of breaks it open to allow us to get a taste on what is to come for Sabo's storyline. So what exactly is that? What is Sabo going to be in the future? Straight up, I believe Sabo will be the new ruler, king, or leader of the new world. The first reason and clue we have to put towards that is Sabo was born into a royal family. We don't know much about his lineage, but I'll talk about that a little bit later. But the family he was born into, they have royal blood. They're already royalty. The second is Sabo is most likely with Vivi. And if they end up forming a relationship and getting married, they can form a union uniting 2 royal families, and they could help each other to rule over the new world. But if it's strictly platonic and they're just friends and they grow as leaders together, they could be just friends leading together in unity and trying to make the world a better place. Number 3, I think that something might be revealed about the ancient kingdom, and possibly Sabo's bloodline and lineage could be tied to it, which would make him a perfect candidate to be one of the big leaders in the new world once the story is concluded. And if they need to bring the ancient kingdom back and need a leader, Sabo could be the one. So basically, when you break it all down, this chapter really sets up and alludes to the fact that Sabo will be a major leader in the world once the One Piece is claimed and the war is over. If you guys like this theory, please like the video or comment below and tell me why you disagree. Remember to subscribe and share the video as well. See you in the next one. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome back.